is tough enough to survive getting run over by a Humvee. Try that with a regular flashlight. Compact and lightweight, it goes where you go. So you can feel safe in dark places at night, or just have the right light for emergency situations. And there's never been a better choice for camping, fishing, or hunting. What else? 5 preset modes. It's made of high-grade aircraft aluminum. I mean, there's just nothing like it on the market today. Here's how to get yours.
Tactical flashlights of this quality are selling right now for $60 or more. But Bell & Howell has slashed their price to just $19.99, and they'll even ship it to you free. Plus, every tack light comes with a 10-year warranty. Call now and you can get a second tack light. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
To get your tack light for only $19.99 with free shipping, call 1-800-417-0942. That's 1-800-417-0942, or visit us online at trytacklight.com. That's 1-800-417-0942, or visit us online at trytacklight.com. Call or log on now.
Are you ready for a showdown in the Big Easy on Monday night? Are Tua and the Dolphins ready to stay red hot? Are the Saints ready to keep their playoff dreams alive? Are you ready?
Look at the Pacific from Waikiki Beach. Some surfing going on. What else would you expect here in Honolulu? We're indoors for some basketball at the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic, the 12th annual tournament at the University of Hawaii. Aloha. How's it? I got to steal Neil Everett's phrase.
Right? I hear you.
With Corey Williams, Roxy Bernstein with you. South Florida, BYU, a tight one. BYU pulled away late behind Alex Barcelo there to close out the first half.
Well, he was laying dormant for a while, but then he started to heat up. They found him in a couple of half-court situations. Nothing too flashy, but that shows you his effectiveness. He kind of lays in the weeds. He's a talented player, as you mentioned, Roxy. You can't lose sight of where he is on the floor. He only needs a thin hair of daylight to get open, and they did a great job of moving the ball, creating situations that took the energy away from him, and he was able to finish with some scoring.
And Javon Green got it going early for South Florida, leads the Bulls with 9.
Early on in the game, he had the fresh legs, he had the one dribble pull-up, was working for him. Off ball screens, knocking down that mid-range jumper. He had the hot hand. There you see the 3-ball from deep. And as the game wore on, they went away from him a little bit, but he's going to have to turn it up again here in the second half.
BYU closed the first half on a 16-4 run. The second half straight ahead. It's the Cougars by 9 in quarterfinal number 3.
We took the truck that helped build this country and made it so it can power our homes. We took the vehicles businesses use to keep the lights on and made them run on the same thing that turns the lights on. We took the original 0 to 60 head turner and gave it 0 tailpipe emissions. We took the familiar and made it revolutionary.
Introducing the all-new Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. It combines shaving and gentle exfoliation into one efficient stroke for a shave as quick and easy as washing your face.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the postage. I remember setting up ShipStation. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels and saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, print everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
Our cost for shipping, like, were cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
Everyone loves the benefits of compression socks, but they're just so hard to get on. Until now. Introducing the all-new Copperfit Energy Socks, the first ever easy-on, easy-off fit to help reduce swelling, relieve tired, achy muscles, and provide energizing support.
Being a SWAT commander, we train to win. The Copperfit Energy Socks, they didn't feel like other compression socks. They totally exceeded my expectations.
Copper-infused fabric woven into our compression sock to help reduce swelling discomfort.
They just slip right on, yet they still have that same compression that you want.
Extra support around the arch and ankle for relief of muscle aches and pains.
These were fantastic. A lot of compression socks are a little too thin. I could wear these every day.
Feel more energized. Get your energy socks now online at GetEnergySocks.com or call 1-800-970-2113. Order now and get a second pair free.
I have so much energy, I can go, hey, you want a dad?
Copperfit Energy Socks.
It is the 2021 Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic. Look at the Duke on Waikiki Beach. People putting their leis on, wanted to take pictures with the Duke as we're getting ready for Christmas over here in the islands. Today's Game Track brought to you by Dollar General. And BYU closing the first half on a 16-4 run. BYU plus 10 in rebounding. Now, South Florida's forced 9 Cougar turnovers, but the familiar theme, unfortunately, for Brian Gregory. South Florida starts 5 of 10 from the field. Then they missed 19 of their last 22.
We had a lot of energy, a lot of adrenaline in those opening 10 minutes. Everybody's hitting their one dribble pull-ups because legs are fresh. But as the game wears on, you need your system to create good looks for your guys instead of the one-on-one. So the Bulls will have to start working for each other, trying to create some easy opportunities. They've got guys that can go to the rim. See if they turn that switch.
The lob for Atiki Aliatiki underneath.
Oh, that's great defense right there. They rotate, take away a sure two.
And then he stumbled trying to move away from the double team.
That's basically a dunk with any other team, but the way they rotate to the ball and anticipate, outstanding defensive club.
And look, Atiki Aliatiki may not be ready for these primetime minutes yet, but they're hoping by February he will be. And they're going to need him because they just don't have the bodies without Richard Harward and Gavin Baxter at center, and he's the best option they have at this point.
You're 100% right, Roxy. Basketball is all about repetition, and there's no substitute for just getting minutes and getting in a rhythm and understanding and having things happen and being coached through those early stages of the season.
And it will come. Mark Pope's really excited about the future for Atiki Aliatiki. Thinks he's going to be really good, but he's still learning. And Mark Pope knows he needs to be patient with him. And at times he's tempted to move Caleb Lohner to the 5, but Caleb Lohner's not a 5. He's really a 4. And you don't want to put him in an uncomfortable position. And then if you're moving him to the 5, then who are you playing at the 4? As Trevin Nell with his first points of the game and the largest lead for BYU.
Well, you know, Roxy, one of the things as a player, who you play with has a lot to do with how you develop. When you play with guys that have a high basketball IQ, you learn the game the same way. So when you talk about bringing a player along, how he's going to score, the situations they need him to be in, that's going to be a huge advantage to him as this season progresses.
Shot clock approaching 5. Javon Green, kick out. Stepping back for a 3 from the corner. And that's a shot clock violation as Caleb Murphy the air ball. And the struggles continue for South Florida.
And I know it's cliche, Roxy, but they've got to work for each other. They've got a bunch of quick guys that can beat their man one-on-one, but they've got to set each other up out of that. Instead, guys are looking for their shots out of the one-on-one. Look at that rotation defensively here. They go on the ball screen. They rotate as a team and get the shooters.
Tejon Lucas penetrates, finds an open Alex Barcelo. Caleb Lohner the offensive rebound. Trevin Nell moves in, and Atiki Aliatiki wasn't looking for the pass.
Well, that's just trying to be a little too cute right there for the Cougars. They had plenty of open looks. Knell's got to shoot that. and hope the big fella can get the rebound if he misses, but no excuse right there. Take the open shot.
Trevin Knell too unselfish?
A little bit.
Where's the offense going to come from for South Florida? Sam Hines Jr., the kick out. Trey Moss launching a three. And the offensive rebound, down low, pulled out by Jalen McCreary. Finds a cutting! Jameer Chaplin and one.
Wow, that was a big-time finish right there in the lane from Chaplin. He got that in traffic. And if you watch at the last second, watch what he does with his hand here. You're going to see the great offensive rebound. He comes cutting down the lane. When the contact happens, he just turns it over and puts it off the glass. When you talk about body control and upper body strength, that was a heck of a play right there.
First foul on Caleb Lohner. Chaplin is 1 of 2 from the line. And the old school three-point play pulls South Florida to within 8.
They've given themselves an opportunity the last few trips. They've been able to rotate and contest and force turnovers to take away potential layups. And that's the reason it's just an 8-point game right now.
Husseini Traore tries the jump hook, out of bounds, will stay at this end. 13 to shoot for the Cougars. Still to come later tonight, our last quarterfinal matchup, the home team. Iran Ganat's Rainbow Warriors from the University of Hawaii take on Vanderbilt and Jerry Stackhouse. And luckily for Iran Ganat, they're not going to be playing one-on-one.
No.
Shot clock winding down. Caleb Lohner fouled just before the expiration.
I tell you what, Rox, with the NBA situation the way it is, Stack might want to keep an eye on his cell phone. They're calling everybody back to the league right now.
And Jerry looks like he can still play.
Oh, my God. Great shape. We had a chance to talk with him yesterday, enjoying coaching and the new phase of basketball in his life, doing a great job.
One more for Caleb Lohner. 6 points, 9 rebounds for the sophomore from Dallas. Back to a 10-point lead for BYU. Jalen McCreary attacks. McCreary up and over Traore.
Really nice move right there. Took it right at the defender with the soft touch. Cougars may have gotten away with a bump right there. No call. Refs letting them play today.
Trevin Knell straight on. 3!
When you can shoot it like that, there's no reason to hesitate. We were on him earlier about passing up an open look, and that's why right there. Beautiful stroke.
Matches the Cougars' largest lead. Too strong from Jalen McCreary. BYU pushes. Trevin Knell in transition inside to Lohner. Up and under from T-John Lucas. Then he missed the shot. And here comes Trey Moss countering. And the foul as Javon Green is bumped by Alex Barcelo.
Right here, you're going to see great ball movement. Get it out front. And the Cougars from dead away downtown, nothing but net. Cougars up big.
The College Football Playoffs semifinals, Friday, December 31st on ESPN.
Use a single HR software? Nope. We use 11. 11.
Why do an expense report from your phone when you can do it from a machine that jams?
I just emailed my wife's social security number to the entire company instead of HR, so please come back. How hard is your business software working for you? With Paycom, employees enter and manage their own HR data in one easy-to-use software. Visit paycom.com for a free demo.
Hon, first off, we love each other.
Here's to all you out there whipping up a casserole on an hour's notice. Here's to making lists and making sure you don't run out of the things you need. Here's to the real everyday heroes taking care of business and all the people you love. At Dollar General, we're proud to be right around the corner with the brands you love for less. So stop by your neighborhood DG and let's make real deals happen.
Our journey at Continental has taken us down many roads. And when we first started, they weren't even paved. For more than 150 years, we've worked hard to earn your trust. From the trail to the racetrack and beyond. The Continental Mark in all its forms stands for confidence. Confidence you trust. Continental Tire.
Well, it's been a fun day of basketball already in Honolulu. It came down to the wire in Game 1 between Liberty and Northern Iowa. A.J. Green at the horn had a chance, but Liberty escapes with a win to move on and play Stanford in the semifinals as the Cardinals had to dodge one lane. Xavier Dussel the miss, and at the horn, Hunter Maldonado nearly got it. And Stanford, they escape with a 66-63 win. So Jared Haas and the Cardinals taking on Liberty in one semifinal. The winner of our third quarterfinal matchup of the day will take on the winner of the remaining game, the last one tonight between Hawaii and Vanderbilt. That'll be over on ESPN2. Point lead for BYU. Here, Chaplin here is Javon Green. Stumbling against Lohner on the baseline. Open jumper, rims off for Jalen McCreary. BYU Cougars trying to advance and stay in the top half of the winner's bracket. Here is a corner jumper. Javon Green comes up empty. Husseini Traore, here comes BYU. By the way, tomorrow night, regardless of the outcome in our final game, as Caleb Lohner missing the jump hook, controlled by South Florida, Hawaii will play the last game of the day regardless. And then Vanderbilt will play in game number 3 tomorrow, again, regardless of the outcome later tonight. So the winner and loser of this game have to see, okay, they don't know what time they'll play until that game comes to a close at the end of the night. Alex Barcelo turns the corner, and it's knocked away. And it's off BYU and it belongs to South Florida.
And Roxy, you wonder why the Cougs can't really pull away, even though they're up 11. It's plays like this where you got a great player coming to the rim, he's going for his layup, they make the block off of his head. They've made 3 stops in a row, and I'm talking about South Florida. Even though they haven't made a bucket, they haven't given one up. And this back and forth is what keeps them in basketball games. They make great defensive plays, they get steals, they get blocks.
Javon Green in the key, and a travel call. And South Florida turnover to BYU. And South Florida got off to a pretty decent start, Corey. Their shots were going down. They were making a couple threes early. But then, unfortunately, what has been a familiar story for Brian Gregory all season. And it's the struggles that they have had on the offensive end, as South Florida, so far this season, has scored over 60 points in a game just twice.
And they play so hard defensively, you know that takes a toll on your legs throughout the course of a game. But Those one dribble pull-ups they were knocking down early in the game, they're starting to falter a little bit. But at the defensive end, as they secure another board right there, they're able to hang around. But you're right, the one-on-one play, right now they've got to lead and start to play for each other. Right now, everybody putting the ball on the floor, trying to create something for themselves. Not a lot of assists going on, and as soon as I say that, they get an assist. Great play right there.
Byron Matos. First point of the game for the transfer from New Mexico is Byron Matos, originally from Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic. Deflected, intended for Spencer Johnson.
Almost 30 minutes into the game, and this is the 4th assist of the night for the Bulls. Beautiful play, and that's what they need to focus on. Break the defense down, high percentage shots, and then still commit to the defense on this end.
Spencer Johnson. And a loose ball. Out of bounds. We're going the other way. Belongs to the Bulls of South Florida.
The 6th or 7th trip in a row that the Cougars have come up empty, and you got to give credit to this USF defense.
Well, Mark Pope is used to playing a team named USF in green and gold because the University of San Francisco, and it's funny, but like both schools want to be known as USF. And look, San Francisco's won a couple of national championships, not granted a long time ago, and Bill Russell, Casey Jones, back in the 50s. But I've always kind of joked that, like, maybe the first game of the season, South Florida should always play San Francisco. Corey Walker cleans it up for the Bulls. But South Florida should play San Francisco, and the winner of that game gets to be known as USF for the rest of the season.
I like it. I like it a lot. It would make our jobs a little easier. There you see another putback right there for the Bulls. Got it to a 7-point game. Now this is crucial. Deep into the possession, the last 10 seconds. Can you defend without fouling?
Broken up, intended inside for Atiki Aliatiki. And a kick ball by BYU. It belongs to South Florida.
About 8 stops in a row right now for this South Florida defense.
And BYU has gone scoreless for about 4:15. And South Florida creeping back into the game. The Bulls are within 7. Still plenty of time in this one. Quarters of the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Hit Classic.
Are you ready for the wildest football season?
Chargers strike first.
To get even wilder.
Let's go! Touchdown, Ravens! It's Trayvon Diggs!
Are you ready to travel 400 miles to lose your voice? What about going the extra mile when it comes to your food?
That sucker's gonna sell for $1 million.
Are you ready for Super Wildcard Weekend to extend into Monday? How about the 2-minute drills that make you age 40 years? Are you ready for one final Monday of brotherly love?
How much lettuce can you get in one bite?
Are you ready to celebrate the first ever Week 18 season finale?
I can't believe she's already one football season old.
The hair, the horns, them boots. This is the high gear, high stakes football that kicks off the NFL postseason. Are you ready?
You want a great team? You gotta build it. Piece by piece. Start with a few natural-born leaders. Then you need some old vets who've seen it all, and a few youngsters just getting started. Tough cookies who don't back down from nothing, and some pranksters to keep everyone loose.
Huh?
You need those strong but silent types, and a few not-so-silent types.
This is my show! My show!
Those with chips on their shoulders and ice in their veins. And a few who do anything to win. You find a cast of characters like that, you've got yourself one hell of a team.
Look at Santa on Waikiki Beach, serenading everybody. speaking of Santa, the annual NBA on Christmas Day tradition continues. 5 of the best gifts anyone could want. The star-studded schedule starts at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, 7 a.m. out here on Christmas Day on ESPN. The Hawks and Knicks, then over on ABC, Celtics and Bucks. The Warriors and the Suns, Nets and Lakers on ABC and ESPN. And the day capped off with the Mavs and Jazz, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. 8:30 there in Salt Lake City. What a Christmas Day NBA lineup. Or as we like to say over here, Corey, I'm teaching you now, your first Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic, Mele Kalikimaka.
Mele Kalikimaka.
There you go.
Yeah, I always repeat what you say anyway. You know.
That's not always a good lesson to follow.
These name pronunciations in college basketball, I look to you to lead the way.
DJ Patrick with 10 to shoot. Here's Caleb Murphy. Rolling down on South Florida. Tough three from Trey Moss. Kept alive on the offensive glass. And the finish inside. Corey Walker pulls South Florida within 5.
Anybody named Corey is a baller, Roxy. I'm just here to tell you, couple of putbacks. He's pumped up. Horrible offensive possessions, air balls that Corey Walker has gone up, rebounded, and made plays happen.
Alex Barcelo's short on the 3. Corey Alexander's on line 1 saying he agrees.
He spells it with no E. He doesn't count. I'm talking C-O-R-E-Y, the correct way to spell.
On the baseline, attacking is Seneca Knight. Offensive rebound, Caleb Lohner. And a South Florida player is slow to get up. That's Byron Matos. And the Bulls come away with it, and they can creep even further back.
There is a psychological lid on the rim for the Cougars right now. Everything that they shoot is challenged, and there you're going to see an elbow. Oh, actually, they're going to get a blocking foul.
Rebound number 11 for Caleb Lohner, then a foul against South Florida. It's on Corey Walker Jr., his first.
Roxy, as a defender, these are the worst plays to try to stop right here. Where there's crazy shots, the ball's bouncing, they don't get a body on Walker. He's able to get in the lane and get the putback. A couple plays earlier, he rebounded an air ball and got an easy putback as well.
So Walker, who didn't play the first 7 games of the year for South Florida with a leg injury, now has come off the bench in each of the last 3, had not scored a college point prior to today. And he has 8 in the game. It's BYU for about 5.5 minutes is scoreless. Fusini Traore and the offensive glass will get to the line to try to end the drought for BYU. Corey Walker Jr. whistled for number 2. But Walker, who played at Tennessee, or was with Tennessee last year, transferred to South Florida. Jacksonville native, missed the entire season because of contact tracing and then was hindered with a broken toe. So sat out the entire year, transferred, and dealt with an injury earlier this year and having an impact today to help bring South Florida back.
Yeah, you talk about making the most of your opportunity. It's a long, hard road for him to get out here on the court. And boy, some really big plays, much needed plays at a time where it looked like the Cougars were going to pull away.
Fusini Traore ends the drought.
And even then, it was done at the free throw line. And if I'm South Florida, I'm not too worried about that. If you get some points at the line, that's fine. But BYU hasn't seen the ball go in for quite a while.
Caleb Lohner, 12 rebounds for Lohner.
Doing a great job on the glass for the Cougs. Little transition, trying to get it inside, get some action off the post speed.
Seven-point lead for BYU. They've led for the majority for about 10 minutes remaining in the first half on. Caleb Lohner one more time.
They're doing the big dirty work in the paint right there. Lohner banging away, second and third opportunities. Good putback right there for the Cougars. They really needed a bucket.
Career high 13 rebounds for Lohner now. First field goal in nearly 7 minutes for the Cougars. And a whistle, that's on Alex Barcelo of BYU. Whistled for his second, just inside 9 minutes to go. And the struggles that BYU has had from the floor have helped South Florida get back into the game, although BYU's pushed it back out to 9 after the Bulls had cut it to 5. And Barcelo getting a breather here. And so is Fousseyni Traore as Atiki coming back in.
I tell you right now, South Florida shooting a terrible 2 for 17 from downtown. In a game like this, you get 2 or 3 more shots to fall, we're all tied up here. But unfortunately, they just haven't been able to connect from long range. I think BYU's did a great job of rotating the shooters.
Jake Boggs stepping back for 3. And there is another 14 rebounds for Lohner. Stays with the Cougars.
You know, we touched on it at the beginning, but being up close and personal, watching South Florida play, you know this will be the story for them this year. Can they score offensively? Because there's no doubt in my mind that they can defend. As you look at them right there, the ball's on the floor, 5 seconds left in the possession.
Trevin Nell doesn't get it off. Shot clock violation.
That's defense right there. Old school, stay with your man. Nobody needs any help defense, but the offensive side of the ball's going to make the difference for them.
And South Florida's defense has been terrific today. They've been really good at that end of the floor.
Right, you can tell when a team enjoys defending. The way they fly to the ball, it doesn't matter whose man it is. They attack the ball. You penetrate the lane, we are at you. You pass the ball and skip past, we recover.
The problem is they're shooting 29% and are 2 of 18 from 3. Caleb Murphy doesn't have a field goal. He's their leading scorer on the year. That's a foul on the drive as Javon Green getting into the paint. Fouls on Spencer Johnson, his 3rd. 7:51 to go. BYU 42. South Florida 33. Some coffee growing over here in the islands.
Let's do it for the fans and the stands going crazy. I've been ballin'.
It's NBA Christmas time.
Steffi looking like the MVP and Clay ain't even back.
Durant way downtown. Bang!
Giannis trying to get another chip. He want them back to back. AD and LeBron, they want revenge. They trying to win again.
He's unstoppable.
There's only one wish that I got for Christmas, that to win the title. There's only one wish that I got for Christmas, that to win the title.
Attention CPAP users. Germs and bacteria can grow inside your reservoir, tubing, and mask. And cleaning them can be an expensive, difficult task. When you need to breathe easy, sleep great, and stay healthy, what you need is CleanZone, the affordable, portable CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. Just press, and CleanZone automatically cleans, sanitizes, and eliminates 99% of germs and bacteria from every surface of your CPAP reservoir, tube, and mask in minutes. No water, no added chemicals, no worries.
When I compared quality and price, CleanZone was my clear choice.
I can sleep with the peace of mind knowing that I'm breathing clean.
You can get your CleanZone CPAP cleaner for $100 off. That's just $99.99. Plus, we'll give you the CleanZone mask sanitizing bag absolutely free. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-455-2042 or go online to cleanzonenow.com.
College football playoff is coming on New Year's Eve. 2 great matchups, dancing right into the new year, leading up to the championship game. And Caleb Lohner having a monster effort here for BYU, a career high 14 rebounds.
You look at having a nose for the ball, whether it's anticipating where it's going to come off the rim. He's been the man on the spot, rolling down the lane, sticking to the script. His team has done a good job of finding him, but we talk about going to war in the paint. The big guy, the muscles, the heart and soul of this team. This isn't the lineup they anticipated having, but you talk about stepping into the breach and stepping up. He's done that for them.
Tell me he's not a doppelganger for Rob Thomas.
I definitely have to agree with you on that one.
Matchbox 33. What do you think?
Yeah. Big possession here out of the timeout. Usually come with the set play, try to get your best option.
Shot clock hitting 5. Jake Boggs hands it off. Jameer Chaplin off balance, crazy shot, and the rebound. Fousseyni Traore for BYU, who looks to attack and counter.
A lot of contact on that shot, no call. Green doing an outstanding job. Staying with Barcelo, doesn't give him up in any situation.
Tejon Lucas, here is Lohner for 3. And a foul on Barcelo. Number 3 on Alex Barcelo with inside 7 minutes to go. Take it back, that's the 4th on Barcelo. So 4 fouls now on Alex Barcelo, so Mark Pope needs to yank him out of the game. And Barcelo has not scored since halftime. Jake Boggs missing on the baseline, the rebound, Spencer Johnson.
You just feel like if the Bulls could get some offense going, this could be an issue for them. Barcelo on the sidelines, 7 minutes to go, plenty of time, single-digit game. They just can't get a shot to drop.
Foul as Fousseyni Traore heading in. Byron Matos called for his 3rd. That's just team foul number 4 on South Florida. So Barcelo's sitting with 4 fouls, 6:40 to go. And if you're Mark Pope, how do you manage the rest of this game because of the foul issues for Barcelo?
You got to go to set plays, let the ball do the work, and hope your guys can knock down some shots like that.
Gideon George, his second 3 of the game. Largest lead for BYU. So after South Florida chipped it down to 5, BYU's on a 7-0 run, and now South Florida's gone scoreless for about 5 minutes. If you love defense, we've got the game for you.
Every shot contested.
And it rolls in for Byron Matos. Ten-point game. Seneca Knight cut off in the key. Knight slip to the basket and a slam. Fousseyni Traore for BYU.
And that's the first defensive breakdown we've seen for South Florida. They're going to take a timeout as they know they are in the danger zone with only 5.5 minutes left in this game.
BYU has matched their largest lead of the game.
Right now, this is an easy look. He slips the screen, doesn't set it and forget it. The easy jam for the Cougars as they're up 12 here, trying to put this one away.
Innovation usually looks something like this. But what if it didn't? What if it looked like a family truck that powers a family home? Or an ordinary drive made extraordinary? Let's change what innovation looks like. From floating around in your own personal space capsule up here to what we could build for all Americans down here.
Take the west side, take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. I hear him chat with the boys, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, not so tough, but man's keep walking. Just too sharp.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology, many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-429-0962. Again, that's 800-429-0962.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii flies with us. Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, where local culture meets world-class hospitality. And Dollar General, where you save time and money every day. Looks like the infinity pool. Right into the ocean right there. Game 4, our final quarterfinal matchup. Yes! Shaka, Jerry Stackhouse, brings his Vanderbilt Commodores in to play the home team, University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Stack looks relaxed, calm.
Had a chance to hang out with him a little bit yesterday at the Coaches for Cancer reception. Enjoying the great view, good food.
Deflected out by Gideon George. 14 to shoot. 12-point lead for BYU.
You kind of feel like it's go time right now for South Florida. They got to try to pitch a shutout over this last 5 minutes and get some buckets where they can, even if it's the free throw line.
And Caleb Murphy will go to the line for South Florida. Is Barcelo. Alex Barcelo scoreless in his second half and now sitting with 4 fouls. And his 10 points basically came in a spurt there in the first half that helped BYU create some separation.
A lot of times that's what you need. Obviously he'll get put back in this game as a closer, somebody they want handling the ball and maybe knocking down free throws if this game is tight. But right now, you're talking about some character development for Mark Pope's squad. How can we win? What can guys do with Barcelo on the sideline? That's big time experience because it's a very long season. You're going to have nights where you're going to be in this situation. So I want to make sure guys know how to react.
Let's face it, the points have been tough to come by in this game.
Well, you got to give South Florida a lot of credit right there. You see 3 defenders just tying up the ball on the way to the rim.
Stays with BYU.
The length and the position and the footwork, I can't say it enough. It's just been amazing to see guys play this intense on the defensive end of the floor for the whole game.
And that's a credit to Brian Gregory and his team, the way they bought in and knowing that the offensive struggles, it's going to happen, but as long as your defense shows up, you're going to have a chance to win on a nightly basis.
Rox, you and I have done so many BYU games where they've had scores in the 80s and 90s, and that's the way they play. Up-tempo, they move the ball, they've got great shooters, and here they're sitting at 47 points with under 5 minutes to go. You can't do anything but give credit to this team defensively. They've come out, contested shots. BYU's still playing a very good game and has a chance to put this one away, but it has not been easy for them tonight.
And BYU averages over 77 points per game. On the offensive glass, missing the putback, Jalen McCreary kept alive though by the Bulls. Caleb Murphy backs it out. But South Florida's used to doing this to teams. Here's McCreary in the paint. And he can't get the roll, and Tijon Lucas the rebound, and there's a reach-in foul. And it's on Corey Walker of South Florida, his third. But, for example, when South Florida played Auburn earlier this year, Auburn came into that game against South Florida averaging 85 points per game. And Brian Gregory's team held Auburn to 58 points in that game. Now, Auburn won the game, But because of the defense, South Florida's right there, and they lost a close one, 58-52. They've lost to Florida in a neutral floor. They lost at Boston College. As Gideon George launching a three. 3 threes for George. That's a welcome sight. For Mark Pope, considering Gideon George had the entire season coming into today, made a total of 3 threes.
Well, they've been big here in the second half. Every time they needed a bucket, he stepped up.
He was 3 for 21 from 3 on the year coming in. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Ten to shoot. Corey Walker Jr. Kevin Nell the rebound for the Cougars.
I think Mark Pope will look to close this game out without Barcelo even coming back in at a 13-point cushion. Guys seem to have found a rhythm.
Gideon George again. The rebound, Jalen McCreary for South Florida. Barcelo's still sitting, and we have 2:50 to go.
He's at the majority of the starting lineup sitting down over there. This is where you want to be if you're a head coach. Up double digits, under 4 minutes. Starters getting a breather.
That one wasn't even close from Jalen McCreary. South Florida is now 1 for their last 12.
And that's been the story for them. Just can't connect. They've had plenty of open looks.
Dijon Lucas milking the clock. And a bump. Third on McCreary. 2:16 to go, BYU's largest lead.
Well, sometimes it's about being in the right place at the right time. And right now, the Cougars rotating the ball to the 3, knocking it down, giving them a little cushion tonight. Some great shooting by the Cougars here in the second half, and that's made all the difference.
You know how sometimes you're just kind of brushing your teeth and then all of a sudden, it's on. With Roman, you can take care of erectile dysfunction discreetly. So whenever the moment happens, you're ready. Roman ready.
Here's to all you out there whipping up a casserole on an hour's notice. Here's to making lists and making sure you don't run out of the things you need. Here's to the real everyday heroes taking care of business and all the people you love. At Dollar General, we're proud to be right around the corner with the brands you love for less. So stop by your neighborhood DG and let's make real deals happen.
Look at our bracket for the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic. Semifinal, number 1 tomorrow at 4 Eastern on ESPN2. The Stanford Cardinal take on Liberty. And then our second semifinal tomorrow night. Don't have a time just yet, just because Hawaii will play the late game regardless, and they're going to play the late game tonight, still to come against Vandy. That's Santa. Didn't know he was part of the UH marching band.
Didn't know he was on a diet. Kind of thin for a Santa.
I need to do what Santa's been doing then.
That was fasting, or I don't know.
Alex Barcelo still sitting for Mark Pope and BYU. 2:16 to go. He has 4 fouls, but the urgency not really there for the Cougars to get him back in the game. considering they've opened up their largest lead of the night.
And considering you got to play 2 games in 2 days, what's the point? Right now, you're going to probably run out this one, get a win, and your star player is going to have limited minutes on him.
5 to shoot, T-John Lucas. Leans in off balance, and he got it.
Tough shot by Lucas. Took his time. Old school up and under.
BYU's made 4 their last 5, putting this game away. Minute 40 to go. The Cougars looking to go to 10-2. Here's a 3. DJ Patrick missing, and Fousseyni Traore the rebound. And not only has Barcelo been sitting for the recent minutes, but so has Caleb Lohner. South Florida's gone scoreless for about 4 minutes now. They've gone 0 for 8 from 3 in the second half. They're 2 for 20 from outside the arc tonight.
And I'll be with you tomorrow, Rox, to see how this affects guys that were able to rest on the first night.
Fousseyni Traore heading to the line. 2 shots for Traore. Thousands have been affected by southern and Midwest tornadoes. If you would like to help, please visit redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover from the horrible disaster. One more shot for Fousseyni Traore, the freshman from Mali. Gideon George, the offensive rebound, and he's tied up, but it's a foul. And it's on Sam Hines Jr. of South Florida. 1-1 for Gideon George. So George, who started the first 5 games of the year, then he missed a couple of games with an illness. He's come off the bench now in each of the last 4 for BYU. Has a chance to get in double figures for the 3rd time this season. 9 points. And Gideon George, a great story in trying to help out back in Africa. He's from Nigeria, and he's involved with a charity called Sneakers for Africa. Gideon George has collected over 6,000 pairs of shoes and sent them back to Africa to help out people in need. What a great effort. Also, the BYU fan base has helped donate shoes. They had a big collection during the game against San Diego State earlier this year. Just a fantastic effort for Gideon George.
That's a great story, and it's just so wonderful to see a young person so mindful of others at such a young age. You normally don't see that, but the thoughtfulness, dedication, understanding you're a part of something bigger than just college sports and what you may be going through as a person. Tremendous.
BYU's largest lead with over 42 seconds to go. And the first appearance for Hunter Erickson, a sophomore from Provo in the game for Mark Pope. Getting some run here in the final minute. BYU trying to put the finishing touches as Caleb Murphy gets to the basket. Here is Erickson. Here's a 3 launched and way off from Trevin Nell. Javon Green motors down the floor. Green fading away, throws up a wild shot, pulled down by Spencer Johnson. And BYU will look to run out the clock. Final 10 seconds, and the Cougars will go to 10-2 and move into the semifinal tomorrow night against either Vanderbilt or the home team.
Well, it wasn't pretty for the Cougars. They're a team that likes to get up and down, but they had to deal with the defense of South Florida today, who did a great job contesting and really keeping them from running away with this game. But in the end, the Cougars made some key shots, got some stops, and were able to win this game.
And BYU had a double-digit lead. South Florida came back, made it interesting. They cut it to 5, but then Brian Gregory's team just couldn't get over the hump, and BYU was able to put this one away, and the Cougars are now in the winner's bracket in semifinal number 2 tomorrow night.
Well, the good news is for BYU, it can only get better. 54 points. You know they're going to do more than that in this tournament. They want to turn it around and bounce back tomorrow and bring that offense.
11 each for Fousseyni Traore and Gideon George to lead BYU, and Caleb Lohner, a career-high 14 rebounds as the Cougars now 10-2 and South Florida falls to 4-6. So coming up, our last quarterfinal over on ESPN2 to wrap up day one at the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic. For Corey Williams and our ESPN crew, Roxy Bernstein. Aloha for now.
You could try to bury us, but it ain't gonna happen.
Anybody to take my spot, you have to beat me to take it.
Super Bowl 49.
You come from the king, you better kill the king.
We fought for the season to be decided, on 1.5 yards.
I would have ran it 4 downs.
And it's intercepted!
10-year journey to reach back to the top.
If you've been watching Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli on ESPN2,
Helmet doesn't fit. Shocking that a helmet doesn't fit you.
Tom's got to go to bed here
What's your curfew, Tom?
We're past it.
you can stream more of them on ESPN Plus with Peyton's Places,
That's not for drinking. Delightful.
Eli's Places,
You're gonna take it easy on me, aren't you?
Roll Tide, baby.
No.
and Detail.
He's obviously very aware of who's blocked and who's unblocked.
Sign up now at ESPNplus.com.
ESPN Plus is now the exclusive home of PGA Tour Live. That means 35 tournaments a year with more hours of coverage than anywhere else. Starting in January, we'll have 4 unique live feeds every day of every tournament. So sign up for ESPN Plus now. You'll get PGA Tour Live and everything else that ESPN Plus has to offer. Go to ESPNplus.com/PGATL today.
Are you ready for the wildest football season to get even wilder? Are you ready to celebrate the first ever Week 18 season finale? Are you ready for Super Wildcard Weekend to extend into Monday? What about going the extra mile when it comes to your food?
That sucker's going to sell for $1 million.
This is the high gear, high stakes football that kicks off the NFL postseason. Are you ready?
You want a great team? You gotta build it, piece by piece. Start with a few natural-born leaders, old vets who've seen it all, and a few youngsters just getting started. Those with chips on their shoulders and ice in their veins. You find a cast of characters like that, you've got yourself one hell of a team.